Hello students. So in this video, I'll continue chapter number 6, combustion and flame. So first of all, let's see what's the definition of combustion. So the definition of combustion is the chemical process in which a substance reacts with oxygen to produce heat. That is known as combustion. And the substances which undergoes combustion are called combustible substances. As children, we know it is also known as a fuel. Sometimes light is also produced during combustion, or either as a flame or as a simple glow. And so this was the definition of combustion, means the process in which a substance reacts with oxygen to produce heat only. So air is necessary for combustion. Second definition we'll see of combustible substances. The substances which burns in air to produce heat and light are known as combustible substances. And on the other hand, the substances which do not burn in the air to produce heat and light, that are known as non-combustible substances. So here let's see few of the example like wood, coal, charcoal, kerosene, petrol, diesel, LPG and CNG, etc. So many examples are of combustible substance. So here we can differentiate between the combustible substance and non-combustible substances. So children, air is necessary for burning. As I had said that whenever the combustion process takes place, air is required. So here we can perform a single activity that air is necessary for burning. Simply we had taken a lighted candle and keep it on the table. Okay, we can take a glass and cover that candle with that inverted glass. Means we have to put a glass inverted on that candle. Soon, within a few seconds, we'll see that candle will extinguish. It blows off. As you can see in figure number B and A. You can compare both the figures. In A figure, the candle is lighted, and in figure number B, the candle is extinguished. As soon as we have kept the inverted glass jar on it. So candle stop burning in B because air does not enter the chimney. So, and in C part, what is there? Candle do not burn as air is not available. So this activity shows that air is necessary for burning. Children, you can do this activity at your home. This is very, very interesting activity. That air is required for burning. Next one, very, very important definition is there, that ignition temperature. Ignition temperature is a minimum temperature at which a substance catches fire or it burns. That is known as a ignition temperature. So here one word is very, very important. That is a minimum temperature required for a substance to catch fire. A substance won't catch fire or burn if its temperature is lower than ignition temperature. And children, you know that different substances have different ignition temperature. As you know, if we want to burn a log of wood, matchstick is not enough. I think you know that. And on the other hand, if we want to switch on the LPG gas, the one spark is enough. So I mean that depend upon the ignition temperature of the different substances, that how much temperature is required for the different substances. Here is one example. The ignition temperature of kerosene is less than the ignition temperature of wood. As I had given you example, a spark is enough for the kerosene. And the substances which have very low ignition temperature and can easily catch fire with a flame are known as inflammable substances. And the examples of inflammable substances are petrol, alcohol, LPG, CNG, etc. So whenever you have visit to the petrol pump, there it is written that these are highly inflammable substances because these substances has low ignition temperature and they catches fire very soon. So children, this was the ignition temperature. So let's discuss what are the conditions for the combustion. We have read only one condition yet, that air is required. So here are three conditions which are necessary for combustion to take place. First is fuel. Second is air, that air means the supply of oxygen is required for the combustion to take place. And third is heat, means different to raise a temperature beyond the ignition temperature. These are the substances or these are the conditions necessary for the combustion to take place. So a substance will not burn without one or more of these conditions. These are the conditions required. If one of the condition is missing, then combustion can't take place. So children, these are the conditions for the combustion to take place. So I just want to recall, today we have discussed the definition of combustion, combustible substances and non-combustible substances. After that, we had discussed the definition of ignition temperature and one activity, that air is required for burning. And next, we have done that the conditions necessary for combustion. Only three conditions are there: fuel, air, and ignition temperature. So children, thank you. Rest will continue in the next video.